Microsoft today disavowed comments made by its Czech subsidiary that the company will roll out iOS and Android apps of its Office suite early next year. The information shared by our Czech subsidiary is not accurate. We do not have anything further to share at this time, a company spokesman said in an email Wednesday. Earlier, Frank Shaw, the head of Microsoft's corporate communications, tweeted a nearly identical denial. Microsoft was backing away from a report on the Czech website IHN that said the local Microsoft official had confirmed that native iOS "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased," and Android apps for Office would debut in the first quarter of 2013. Rumors of Microsoft pulling the trigger on Office for iOS, largely fueled by the success of the iPad, have surfaced repeatedly. Each time Microsoft has quashed the talk, at times with vague denials that leave room for interpretation. Again on Twitter, Shaw later responded to a reporter's comment with the line, "Gee, I thought it was pretty blanket," referring to his previous statement that the information distributed by Microsoft's Czech arm was inaccurate. "That leaves little room for 'thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased' interpretation." But Wes Miller of Directions on Microsoft, and that research firm's in-house lead analyst on Office, was not so sure. In fact, Miller said there were compelling arguments for either issuing native iOS Office apps, or keeping the money-making suite tightly, if not exclusively, tied to Windows. "It's conceivable," said Miller, "that Microsoft would link iOS Office apps to its upcoming Office 365 subscription plans, which in the case of the deal for consumers, lets customers install Office on as many as 5 devices, including desktop and notebook PCs, tablets, and thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." Smartphones. In that arrangement, and Apple's iOS App Store policies seem to allow this, Microsoft would offer Office apps free of charge, then tie them to an Office 365 subscription. Only users with a current subscription would be able to actually run such apps. Other software-as-a-service companies use that model for their iPhone and iPad apps, which access customers' accounts. Salesforce is one example. "But I don't think that would be a great idea," said Miller. "It would pigeonhole Office on iOS if it was only available to Office 365 subscribers. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." Miller said there were reasons why Microsoft would, in fact, release Office for iOS, and not tie it to Office 365. "I have to wonder if the toxicity of the Apple tax would really prevent them from doing Office for iOS," Miller said, referring to the 30% cut that Apple takes of all App revenue. "But I really think they have to do something on iOS," said Miller. "Look at the App Store. Many of the most popular productivity apps Office emulators. So Microsoft is leaving money on the table. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. That could be theirs." On the other hand, keeping Office connected to Windows also has benefits, in that Windows is, like Office, a major cash cow for the Redmond wash company. "It's 6 of one, half dozen of another," Miller said of the way the decision could go. In any case, like other analysts, Miller was certain that any move, or non-move, would be decided at the highest level of Microsoft, and not left up to the fiefdoms of the Office or Windows groups. This would be a Steve Ballmer "thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased" decision. Steve and Kurt Elben, president of the Office division and the board sitting down, Miller said. "It would be a chess move,